Hi, and welcome to the McTaggart Attack podcast. I'm Kevin McTaggart, the host. I am a stand-up comedian who lives in Vermont, and this podcast is my primary way of talking about whatever I damn well please. You can catch me on social media, specifically Twitter, for the most part, at McTaggart Attack, or most other social media hangouts. And the email address is mctaggartattack@gmail.com. Let's see. I'm in a rush. Just finished golf. Need to go watch wrestling on Wednesday night because this episode will be out July 16th, 2020. And I was trying to figure out if I've talked about this topic before, but I don't know if I did. And if I did, then I'm going to talk about it again. Because I want to say I talked about something about authenticity before and being more authentic. But I can't remember if I did. And I was trying to find the episode if I did or not. And I can't fucking figure it out. And it's real fucking frustrating that I can't figure it out right now. Just really fucking frustrating. So fucking frustrating. You have no idea how frustrating it is. This drink break is brought to you by Barks Root Beer. Because like I said, I just finished golfing a little while ago. Barks Root Beer, the unofficial soft drink of the McTaggart Attack podcast. Why is it unofficial? Because I don't have any sponsors. Sponsor my podcast. If you want to sponsor my podcast, I will talk about whatever you want. I will do anything for money. Yeah, I said it. I know. I would. Yeah, that's right. I would do anything for money. I'm trying to be authentic. I'm trying to let you know that I would do anything for money. I'm trying to tell you how I feel without caring about what you think about how I feel. Because that's the point I'm trying to make with this authenticity thing. Like, what was it? I saw I thought about this thought, and I typed it down the other day in notes, and I thought it was a good thought, and it was basically, being authentic is being able to speak your mind. I wrote that completely wrong. Being authentic is being unafraid to speak your mind, is what I actually meant to write, but what I actually wrote was unattainable. Why did I write that? That makes no fucking sense. Yeah, what I meant to say was being authentic is being able to speak your mind. Right. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what being authentic is. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Speak your mind. It's because that's a problem I have. Is like, I have a problem not letting people know how I feel about things. I have a problem saying stuff that isn't necessarily how I truly feel. You know? I feel like sometimes I say things that I know isn't exactly how I feel. It's the edited version. It's the, I don't want to say this because I might hurt somebody's feelings or I might make them mad with what I'm about to say. And I have to stop being that way. I know I've talked about something like this before on my podcast. Let me know if I did by emailing me, mctaggartattack@gmail.com. But it's just, I feel like I'm better at it. I'm better at being more authentic. I'm better at giving my opinion on things and not being afraid of what people think of my opinions. That's what being authentic is. There's a lot of definitions to being authentic. There's a lot of ways to be authentic. A lot of things that mean to be authentic. And one of those things is not being afraid of what people's opinions of your opinions. Because they're your fucking opinions. And why should speak your mind? Because somebody else is going to give their opinion. Someone else is going to be blunt and honest and give their opinions on things. And you're not. And I don't sometimes. And I still don't. I try to be more honest. I try to be more authentic. Being honest is being authentic. But the difference is like you have to be brave enough to speak your opinion when you know that it's not the most popular opinion. Like, I have to give my opinion on things and not be afraid of the backlash that I may or may not receive. Because most of the time, I'm afraid of the backlash that I'll receive, but then I don't receive any backlash. I'm afraid to tell people things because I'm afraid of what they're going to think. But I've realized that they don't give a shit what I think. The versions of these people in my head are being negative about these ideas. But once I tell these people in real life, they're like, oh, okay, that's cool. But it's like, I through meditation, I've gotten a lot better at recognizing the fact that that's not exactly what this person thinks. You're just thinking that because you're afraid of what these people think. And you shouldn't be afraid of what these people think. Because there's nothing to be afraid of. You don't know what they're going to say. I don't know what anyone's going to say. I can imagine, I can think about what they might possibly say, but I don't know what they're going to say until they actually say it. And that's a big problem I have. But I've gotten better at it. Like, I've gotten better at whenever I feel those feelings of fear with something I'm about to do or something I'm about to say, you know, I am speaking my mind a lot better than I used to because I'm embracing those feelings of fear that I usually get whenever I'm thinking, whenever I'm thinking something, but I don't want to say it because I'm afraid of what that person's going to think. I'm afraid of what someone's going to think about what I'm about to say. But I don't know what the fuck they're going to say. I only have it stuck in my head thinking that these people are going to hate what I'm about to say. Because I assume that everybody's going to hate what I'm about to say. But how am I supposed to fucking know that? How is anyone supposed to know that? Huh? How is anybody supposed to know what I'm about to say? I'm sick and tired of holding back. I don't want to hold back anymore. And I know that I don't hold back much on this podcast. I'm just saying I need to stop holding back so much in real life. Case in point, like, I finally told my folks that I think I want to move to New York City, and they're fine with it. I thought they wouldn't be fine with it. I was afraid of what they would think about it. I was afraid they'd think about something like, but we just painted your room. But we're getting new windows. That was the shit that's going on in my head and why I didn't fucking tell them. But I told them. And you know what? I told them and I feel a lot fucking better about it. So much fucking better about it. So if there's something that I can leave this podcast with, some thought, hopefully I can inspire you with what I've just said, with my inabilities and me improving on my inabilities, is just don't be afraid to tell people what you think. None of us should be afraid to tell anyone what we think. Because that fear that we get through will disappear once we tell these people what we think. And you'll feel so much better afterwards. Believe me. And that's the bottom line. If you smell what the McTaggart Attack podcast, please subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. Is cooking.